senior rower in the London Rowing Club boat. Tim Senior is the 47-year-old rower, senior by name, senior by nature.
And we have a big span in this race. The Cox of Cork Boat Club is 17 years old. So what happened in those intervening 30 years? Let's see if it makes the experience makes a difference, or the freshness of youth.
Yeah. Eager naivety of youth, perhaps. So the Thames Challenge Cup, London Rowing Club A on the Berkshire station. They're not ready, and neither are Cork Boat Club on the Buck station.
Attention. Go.
They're going now. Such a great place to go and watch the regatta. If you get a chance to nip down to the start and watch all the power and the energy and the emotion and the tension there, it really is one of the best places to witness what Henley Royal Regatta is all about. And watching there, both boats off to a perfectly steady start.
Yeah, we've seen Cork in their stripy suits, put in a bit more aggression. It's a little bit more lifty than London. London were, I'd say, a little bit more horizontal in their push, but Cork got the early lead. London look a little bit more efficient. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, both boats off to a good start. London Rowing Club down just a little bit in the early stages. Cork just extending that lead, aren't they? They're going well, Cork.
They are. The kind of lifted shoulders off the start have settled down as they've got into their rhythm.
Whether they can sustain that rhythm for the full 2,112 metres of the course, it's quite a ferocious rhythm, they've said.
It is a ferocious rhythm. You can see, if you see London behind them, London are just a little bit more, got a bit more swing with their bodies, whereas Cork are very kind of explosive with their legs, and there's not much body. So to me, that's quite an expensive way of rowing an 8, but it is a fast way of rowing the 8. So are they fit enough to do it?
Yeah, have they got the stamina? That'll be the question. Vicky Hanlon, the Cox for Cork, you can see there, you can hear her as well. Lots to say, as so many Coxes do have. Nicola Sani, the Cox for London. And you can see Nicola Sani. So good work in this early stages of the race from Cork, but how long can they sustain that lead for? Bit of puffing going on from Barry O'Flynn in the stroke seat for Cork. The sunglasses on, you can see there.
It's certainly a gutsy race. They've decided that they want to take this race by the scruff of its neck and do everything they can to get that early lead. It's a brave tactic. It's a well-worn tactic for rowers, as we've discussed. If you get the lead, you can control the race to an extent. But with London's efficiency and control, are we seeing them come back now, Tim?
Courageous, but it might hurt.
It might hurt.
And London are edging their way back. It's now a length now, the lead for Cork. And this is race on, isn't it? London just edging their way back.
It is. And we can see that London have just made a move as they went past Fawley. Obviously, Fawley was one of their markers that they were going to do something in their race plan. I've seen them lift the rate and sit up a bit. London have looked very, very focused, and they look like they've got a plan and they're executing it. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of that experience in the boat show in the second half of the race.
Cork, on average, are a bit lighter, at 79 kilos to 82 kilos. That's a fairly small margin. A little bit lighter, a little bit shorter as well in terms of height. At the moment, they've got this race there for the taking, and they sustain it. This will be where the race starts to hurt, isn't it?
This is it, and this is where London are starting to run out of water and run out of chances. I'd say if they don't make a big aggressive move now, it's their Henley is over, and they can go and put their blazers on and sit on the grass. Because there's a clear water between the two boats, and
the one thing
Cork can sniff the finish line.
They can, but Cork are getting quite close to the booms, aren't they, on that buck station? They're not too far away from causing themselves a problem. I think they've just realigned in the last couple of strokes, but the Cox needs to be across that, because at the moment the only thing that will give London a victory here is if Cork do have a mishap, and they were getting quite close just for a moment.
That's the case, but well done Cork. I wouldn't have said that they were technically the better drilled of the two crews here, but haven't they got some heart and some guts to go out and take this race on, and it's really paying off for them now.
Yeah, they've been brave. And I think the progression to the next round is theirs as they move in front of the enclosures.
It's all over for London. There's a lot of clear water there. Maybe a little bit too much discipline and focus, and not being in the race that you're in. It can happen sometimes, Tim, when you've got a very clear plan, that you don't actually take enough notice of what the other boat is doing and race them. They may be too much in their own world.
And you mentioned the difference in ages. The 47-year-old Tim Senior.
I bet he's hurting now.
Well, I think so. Does hurt me into your 40s, I'll warn you.
Vicky Hanlon, 17 years old, at her first Henley Regatta. They haven't hit the booms. They're making it straight towards us at the finish line, and they're going to be able to enjoy the rest of the sunny day, thinking about how to step it on for tomorrow.
So the Thames Challenge Cup from the Buck Station. Cork established an early lead, hung on, showing plenty of heart, and progressed through to the next round pretty comfortably. Over the line they go now. Well done to Cork Boat Club, winners of that heat of the Thames Challenge Cup. And a little bit further down, London Rowing Club A move through to second, and they can relax and enjoy the rest of the regatta from the grass, as you said eloquently.